Yeah, hi there. This is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And let's take a look at Andrea. I'm going to take a look at your most recent. You just sent me a message a while back at my Facebook page. You said, I finished all your listening and reading practice tests on stealth. And you're talking about my online TOEFL course called the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT, and your question is, can you please suggest some sources to further practice with tests on the reading and listening sections? I can do that. And you said, thanks a lot for your availability. I find your service very useful and helpful. All right, let's take a look at the listening first. Okay, so if we go to my website, I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions. So let me go to the listening first and answer that question first. There's two different lessons I think would be beneficial for you, and they'll send you to some links. See if I can find the first one here. Where is it? Okay. Lesson number 3 I think would be good, and there's really no way you can run out of listening materials at this site because they're constantly updating it with the most current cultural news, events, politics, and so on. It's my listening lesson number 3. It's a link to the National Public Radio. I think that would be a great place to go to continually practice your listening comprehension. Even the TOEFL, the ETS, they even recognize this as a great website to go to practice. Now the second one is lesson 4. This is Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. You can also go there to practice. Let me take a look at that website one more time. Make sure it's up and running. Okay, in Randall's Cyber Listening Lab, you can take a look at, there's probably 2 things that you want to focus on. You have the general listening quizzes, and based on your goals, I would recommend you focus on the difficult ones. And in the basic listening quizzes, focus on the ones for the medium in difficulty, and then the listening quizzes for academic purpose. You can try them all, medium, difficult, and very difficult. You can do all of those. I think that would be very beneficial for you. Okay, now let's go to the reading. So also in your email, you want some more reading type things to practice. Okay, the main thing here, I'm going to point you to a website. You might want to write this down. It is called Lexile.com. Let me write this on a piece of paper. I'll show you, so you can see how it's spelled. Okay, here it is. Can you see that? It's called Lexile.com. So I think that's also probably something very useful for you at your stage of your language acquisition. The Lexile framework for reading, it's a way that you can search for books. You can find books that are suitable for your needs based on your current English abilities. So I think that would be pretty important for you. Where is it? Let me take a look at one of these. So I would just check that out. See if you can investigate what the website is all about and how it works. And I definitely think that you can find some reading materials there that will suit your needs. And now in terms of for questions and such, if you want to do a lot of reading practice tests and such, the TOEFL ETS does have a value pack where you can actually get some listening and some reading practice tests, and you can complete those and even do those online. I think that would probably also be beneficial for you based on your current level of English ability. So maybe that's one more suggestion I can give you. Alrighty? So anyway, Andrea, again, thank you for your comments. I hope I've kind of put you in the right direction here to give you some good ideas. And maybe one more thing too with the reading materials. If you live in the United States, I mean, I'm not sure if you do, but if you do, find a bookstore that sells books. And go into the bookstore and find an area of the bookstore which you have an interest in. For example, maybe you have an interest in fiction or non-fiction books, or if you like fiction books, maybe you like to read about biographies or something about history or whatever, and get one of those books and read that. When you're done with that, get another one. And the more of those kinds of books that you read, the more proficient you will become as a reader. And that's also going to help, I think, for your TOEFL reading score also. Okay, anyway, thank you for your comments, and keep up the good work.